Live. Hello and welcome. I am Mary from Mary's Heirloom Seeds, and I try to go live here every Thursday at 5 p.m. Central Time. So let me go and see what comments we have already going on. Urban Harvest says, what zone are you in? We are in East Texas, specifically Ben Wheeler, Texas, which is zone 8. Kelly Henry says you are in zone B. So welcome all you fantastic people. I'll give you guys a chance to get settled in and come join me. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Today we have some exciting information. Last year we had this is the third year of garden challenges. Last year we did 2 garden challenges, and this year we're going to do 3. So stay tuned. I'm going to have all that information for you in just a second. Alrighty. Hey, Christine, thanks for joining me. So my comments are a little different than normal. Hey, Spartacus, you finally made it. My comments look a little different today. So if for some reason I don't answer your question during the live chat, please feel free to send me an email. My email is mary@marysheirloomseeds.com. We've got Kathleen, we've got Amanda, we've got Moonbladen joining me. Thank you very much. So we are talking about our 2024 garden challenges, and this is super exciting. There has been a growing interest in garden challenges, and last year we did grow a giant pumpkin and grow a giant watermelon. But I had some feedback and I listened, and we are amending some of our challenges to kind of give everyone a chance. There was the concern that not everybody has a space to grow watermelons and pumpkins. Draco Tree says, very exciting, getting a new garden bed and looking forward to seeing what you can incorporate. Awesome. So we have 3 challenges this year in one awesome announcement. Instead of making multiple announcements like last year, I'm doing one announcement, 3 challenges. You can enter all of them, you can enter one of them, and I'll get to the specifics at the end of the entry portion of it and all that. But I want to talk about the challenges because that's the exciting part. So in case you missed last year's, there's a lot of great information, and I will be sharing all of this in email. So as far as growing information, tricks and tips, seed starting, if you look in the description section of this video, you'll find my comprehensive planting guide, and you'll also find a link to sign up for my emails. The planting and growing information will be sent out in an email if you sign up. So definitely do that after the video. Are you ready now for our 3 challenges? Now, the first challenge is the Grow a Giant Tomato Challenge. So for this challenge, we are looking for the heaviest tomato that you can grow. And for that, we suggest dinner plate tomato. Dinner plate tomato. We have the seeds. If you look in the description section of this video, you'll find the full announcement with all this information. So if you don't want to watch the video or you want to skip the video, that's totally fine. Hey, who's there? Thanks for joining. So the dinner plate tomato is a massive tomato. It's not going to grow a whole dinner plate tomato because that'd be more like a squash or a pumpkin, but it will grow a massive tomato. This is not the required variety to grow. This is just a suggestion. Every single variety that I'm going to share with you is just a suggestion. Now, in order to enter the challenges, the seeds have to be purchased from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. So I do want to add that to the very beginning. You don't have to order them in 2024. If you place an order in 2023 for these varieties, that's totally fine too. But since Mary's Heirloom Seeds is sponsoring this entire challenge, one of the requirements is that you have to have purchased your seeds from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. So I will go ahead, hang on just a second. My camera got a little wonky there. So the very first challenge, like I mentioned, is a Grow a Giant Tomato Challenge. And like I said, The suggestion, but not requirement, is the dinner plate tomato. So if you want to enter that, definitely consider all this. So Spartacus says on Wi-Fi, but YouTube keeps freezing and buffering. You may have to watch it later, not a problem. We are live right now, but you can always watch the replays. I just did a seed starting 101 video that was not a live video, and I highly recommend you guys check that out afterwards. So are you ready for the second challenge? We have 3 different challenges this year, so I'm really excited to offer a variety. Not everybody grows tomatoes or grows watermelon or pumpkin. That was last year's. So are you ready for the number 2? So the second challenge for 2024 at Mary's Heirloom Seeds is grow the longest cucumber. So for this challenge, we are looking for the longest cucumber, and it's going to be from stem to end. Sorry, I got some comments here and I didn't see it. Amanda says, a giant tomato. I have a vow this year, not a cow, to not buy seeds. You have 180 bottles of seeds. So again, in order to enter for these challenges, you had to have purchased the seeds from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. But if you already purchased them from us last year, the year before, 3 years ago, you can still enter as long as the variety that you're entering was purchased from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. So for this challenge, for the cucumber challenge, the longest cucumber, these are my suggestions. They are not required, but they are my suggestions. And the first one is going to be Suyo Long cucumber. Now this one is the shortest of the ones that I chose, and this one can grow up to 16 inches long, and it is very heat tolerant. I love the Suyo Long because it's very, very sweet. The second one in my suggested list is Armenian cucumber. Armenian cucumbers can grow 30 to 36 inches long, and they are also very, very heat tolerant. I've got, hey Shirley, thanks for joining us. I have shared a lot of information on the Armenian cucumber. It's a favorite of mine. I had a customer send me one that was like as tall as her trunk, and it was gigantic around. So Armenian cucumber can grow huge. So this is one that I suggested for the grow the longest cucumber for 2024 during our challenges. Now, the third one, which I don't have seeds for, it's not on my table today, is painted serpent cucumber. Now this one can grow, are you ready? Painted serpent cucumber can grow 24 to 48 inches long. So that is the longer of the 3 varieties. So you can try all 3 of them. You can try just one if you want to enter the Grow the Longest Cucumber Challenge. So remember, we've got 3 different challenges. You can enter one, you can enter all 3. It's completely up to you. I will share these specifics at the very end, the rules and restrictions or whatever you want to call it. My disclaimer, if you want to say that. So these are the 2024 garden challenges for Mary's Heirloom Seeds this year. Now for the third one. The third one's a really fun one, and I'm looking forward to definitely doing this myself. The third one is grow the widest sunflower. So it's not necessarily the tallest sunflower, it's the widest sunflower seed head. So if you click the link to the 2024 garden challenges in the description section of this video, you'll find a picture of a big sunflower seed head between my boots. And I harvested that from my garden, and you can see it's pretty wide. I do have small feet, so take that into consideration. But it was a giant seed head. So you're gonna measure from one edge of the seed head to the other, minus the petals on the outside. And that is going to be your measurement for the widest sunflower. And the 2 varieties that I suggest, again, these are not required, but my suggestions, and that is going to be the Titan sunflower and the Mongolian giant sunflower. Now, the Titan sunflower will grow a massive tall and massive wide seed head. And the Mongolian Giant is the sunflower we carry at Mary's Heirloom Seeds that is the largest sunflower seed we carry. They are fabulous for if you want to roast sunflower. So this is going to be a great challenge for those of you that are already going to be growing a sunflower for the actual seeds that you can harvest. So this is going to be fun. I can't tell you how excited I am. Can you tell how excited I am? I've been waiting to share this information with you for quite a while, but I promised I would share on the second week of January, excuse me, but it's the third week of January, so now you have it. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There's going to be so much information. I'm in the middle of a soil testing series, so I'm definitely going to share some information about that. Draco says, any recommendations for cucumbers good for pickles? The Boston pickling cucumber is an absolutely fantastic variety. I highly recommend it. Second to that would be the Rhenish pickling cucumber. They are similar, but I really like the Boston pickling cucumber as far as a smaller variety. So those are great options for you. All right. Are you ready for the rules? All right. So if you want to join us, this is going to be so much fun. And there's prizes. Did I tell you there's prizes? I'll get to that as well. So if you want to join the 2024 Garden Challenges at Mary's Heirloom Seeds, here's what you need to do. The seeds must be purchased from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. I mentioned that already. It doesn't necessarily have to be purchased in 2024. It can be a previous purchase. Seeds must be grown in 2024 because obviously we're doing a 2024 Garden Challenge. It ends November 1st, 2024. So I will have a check-in, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. I will have a monthly follow-up. I'm going to post it on marysheirloomseeds.com on Mary's blog, and I'll also post it to our social media pages so that you can follow along if you'd like. Now, in order to enter these challenges, I need you to send me an email. That is the best way. I'm going to keep a list. My email, I will say this again, is mary@marysheirloomseeds.com. And I ask that you use the subject, what is the subject? 2024 Garden Challenge. And that will help me categorize each email so that I know that someone has entered. So purchase your seeds from Mary's Heirloom Seeds, grow them in 2024, and send me an email to mary@marysheirloomseeds.com with the subject 2024 Garden Challenges. Fun, right? Patriots Rabbitry says, think they were asking about the cucumbers and the challenge was good for pickling. Oh, that's a good question. Draco, if you were asking for which variety in the challenges was good for pickling, of the three, I would say Armenian or Suyo Long are fantastic for pickling. I do them in round slices, so that's something to consider if those are what you were looking for pickling. Now, I will say this. If you are growing some of these for your challenges, specifically like the Armenian cucumber, when it gets to be that large, it isn't always the best for pickling because it is going to be overripe in some cases for the cucumbers. For the tomatoes, not that big of a deal. Hey, Jill, thanks for joining us. For the sunflowers, not that big of a deal. But the cucumbers, they may or may not be as tasty as a pickling cucumber that you might want to use for future. Now, I already mentioned that we'll have check-ins monthly. I will try to post them on the 1st, but I can't make any promises because life happens and it gets crazy around here. The spring rush is about to start at Mary's Heirloom Seeds, and generally that is, Christine says overripe would be food saving. Yes. If you were harvesting overripe cucumbers, it is the perfect opportunity to save your seeds for future. It gets crazy around here. The spring rush, I call it, is February through March. And that is when people rush to buy their seeds, and we get inundated with seed orders. January has already been busier this year than last year. So if you are in a rush to get your seeds, either for the challenge or to plant indoors or to plant outside, depending on where you are, I would not wait on placing your orders, because it is already, our normal ship times are 1 to 3 days. And right now we're about 5 business days, 3 to 5 business days, which is about 5 to 7 days. So not out of the ordinary. It's not like 3 weeks that you're going to have to wait, or 4 weeks to get your seeds, but I wouldn't wait, because it does get crazy here. It happens every year. It's not a surprise. It's not shocking, but just to throw that out there for you. This challenge is open to all residents of the US and Canada, because we ship to the US and Canada, and the prizes that we're going to offer, we want to be able to make sure that the people that are going to be winning the prizes will be able to use the prizes. Take pictures. It's not required, but we love to see your harvest. I will require a final picture of your actual produce, where you're either weighing it or measuring it. So that's going to be the final check-in. November 1st is the final check-in for the giant tomato, the longest cucumber, and the widest sunflower. So you're going to want to either use a kitchen scale to weigh that, or a bathroom scale, depending on how big your tomato is. And you're going to want to use a measuring tape for your cucumber and your sunflower. And last but certainly not least, have fun. This is going to be an exciting challenge, and I'm going to be planting every single variety that I have mentioned here in the challenges. I'm going to be growing, and I'm going to be sharing my updates with you, so that you can see how my progress is going, and so I can see how your progress is going. Now, are you ready for the prizes? Last year, I had tiers of prizes and multiple here and there, and I'm going to keep it simple. Mostly because I need it to be simple in order to actually get this accomplished. So the prizes for the 2024 garden challenges, I'm going to choose the top 2 entries. So by this, I mean the 2 heaviest tomatoes, the 2 longest cucumbers, and the 2 widest sunflowers. And every single entry that is the top 2, so that's going to be 6 winners overall, is going to receive a $50 gift certificate to Mary's Heirloom Seeds. So you can buy more seeds, and you can use that for anything. You can use it on anything in our store. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to pick out 3. This is not in the garden challenges announcement, by the way. I'm just throwing this out there. I'm also going to choose 3 random winners, whether you were successful or not. Maybe you tried to grow an Armenian cucumber and it was only 6 inches long. Maybe it was 12 inches long. Maybe it wasn't the longest or the widest sunflower. Maybe it wasn't the biggest tomato. I want to encourage you all to enter. So even if you didn't grow the heaviest tomato or the longest cucumber or the widest sunflower, there is a chance for you to win something. So I'm going to pick 3 random 3 random winners that just entered. You will have to enter the beginning, and you will have to follow up for the final sign-in on November 1st in order to be qualified to win. And I'm just going to pick 3 random winners. I'll throw your names in a bucket and I'll pull them out, and then you're also going to win a $25 gift certificate to Mary's Heirloom Seeds. Okay, so you've got some awesome prizes. That's a lot of seed money there you've got. And I might just throw in some extra seeds along the way. I always like to throw in extra seeds, so that's going to be fun. Whew. Are you excited? I'm definitely excited. I love growing. I love growing from seed. I love sharing seeds with people. So If you are brand new to our garden challenges, in the description section of this video, you'll find a link to my comprehensive planting guide that will help you grow a healthy garden. I've got a link to my email sign up so you can receive more information about how to grow. And there's also the actual announcement at Mary's Heirloom Seeds that will give you all of the details. And if you want, you can comment on that and tell me, hey, Mary, I'm in. And that would be great as well, because I always like to see your smiling faces on my Facebook, YouTube, and my website. So all this information will be shared in an email. All this information will be shared on our different social media accounts. So that's going to be YouTube, where we are here. It's going to be on Facebook, and it's going to be on Instagram and Twitter. Those are the kind of basics that I do. I don't do all the social media because honestly, if I had any more accounts, I wouldn't be able to plant my garden. All right, everybody. So that is it for our 2024 garden challenges. It is still January, so we have Plant for Pollinators Month. We've got lots of great information. I also forgot, but now I'm going to share with you. I have a new, larger Mary's Heirloom Seeds sticker. I'm not selling these, but I am including these with orders. If you ask for one, if you place an order in the special comment section, just ask me for a larger sticker, and I'm going to know that this is the one for you. That's it, everybody. My email is mary@marysheirloomseeds.com. Hey, Krista, thanks for joining us. You can always watch the replay. If you have any questions, send me an email. If you want to sign up for my 2024 challenges, send me an email. And then also check out all the information that I described below. All righty, everybody. I'm Mary at Mary's Heirloom Seeds signing off, and happy planting, everybody.